Welcome to the Trends in Automation podcast, brought to you by Festo. Festo can change the way you work with innovative and intelligent automation solutions, enabling your business to thrive in this rapidly changing environment.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another Festo Product Series podcast, where we'll be highlighting key focus products from our portfolio. My name is Matt Glicksman, and I'm the Product Market Manager for Festo's process automation products here in the US and Canada. I'm honored to have Vinny Calabrese joining me for this podcast. Why don't you introduce yourself, Vinny?
Hey Matt, your script says, what's up my party people? Yeah, I'm not going to say that, so,
Alright, fine, whatever. Well, at least let the people know who you are.
Sure. So I'm Vinny Calabrese. I'm the Business Development Specialist for Process Automation covering the East Coast.
Great. So today, Vinny and I will be discussing our new online configurators, KVZA for automated butterfly valves and KVZB for automated ball valves. Now, ball and butterfly valves are the most prevalent valves used in process industries. And even though they have pretty significant design differences, they're both quarter turn and use the same standard interface. That means we can use the same automation tools for both types of valves. So, Vinny, as someone who's usually out visiting customers, what do you see in terms of usage for ball valves versus butterfly valves? And is it different between industry segments?
Yeah, industry segment, and even applications within each segment play a large role in this. Many applications are suitable for either type of valve. Generally, ball valves are used for smaller sizes and butterfly valves for larger sizes, simply based on the cost and the physical weight of the valves. However, heavy industries tend to stick more with the larger ball valves, sometimes all the way up to 6-inch and even 8-inch due to the requirements of the application, whether it be a higher pressure requirement or a difficult media where a full bore valve is needed. But butterfly valves are more prevalent for general purpose, especially water treatment, anything larger than 10 inches in size where ball valves just aren't a realistic option. But I think regardless of which valve type, all of our customers have a need for short lead times.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't agree more. And that's actually why we've just started to promote these configurators, because we now have local production for North America out of our Mason, Ohio facility.
Oh, that's great news. But what about the inventory there?
Yeah, I suppose local production wouldn't help all that much if we didn't have the stock to support it. So that's why at the start of 2020, we brought in a wide range of products above and beyond what our normal component sales were showing to cover as many configurations as possible. So with that in mind, how would you go to market with this? Like, what are the best selling points?
Well, while all of our components of our valve assemblies are really strong products by themselves, the real value we provide from Festo is being able to be a single source supplier for the whole valve assembly. Many of our customers source different components of their assemblies from different suppliers, so providing a complete assembly can really reduce the number of suppliers, the required inventory, and reduce the overall cost for our customers, really simplifying the whole situation. The configurator also helps our sales team, our distribution partners, and our customers save time in quoting or purchasing these valve assemblies. However, I do get questions from time to time from all these different parties. When should we use the configurator and when should we use CS?
Well, I suppose the simplest answer would be to use CS or customer solutions for anything not covered by these configurators. The intention of KVZA and KVZB is to account for, let's say, about 90% of all our requests for automated valve solutions. But there will always be cases where our customer solutions group still needs to be involved. For example, hazardous locations. Our Class 1 Division 1 components that we can put on assemblies are not included in the configurator. So if you wanted that type of assembly, you'd have to go through CS. Another example that's popped up has to do with the butterfly valve. If you order a standalone industrial butterfly valve, you have over a dozen seat material options to choose from, but the configurator narrows it down to the 3 most common. So if you wanted an automated butterfly valve with a seat other than EPDM, MBR, or PTFE, you'll have to go through customer solutions for that. But again, we expect to see about 90% of the orders for automated ball and butterfly valves going through these configurators. So with that in mind, how much easier would you say this makes life for our sales team and even our customers?
Much easier. Not only saving time on the front end, when putting these quotes together, but also enabling others to configure these assemblies without my help. It's a big time saver. It also allows for everyone, including our customers, to get quick info on pricing and lead time for these assemblies, which is so much quicker and easier than it was to do before, and very important too. I was using it the other day though, and I might have come across a bug in the configurator that didn't let me complete the assembly. Have you been seeing anything like this before?
Jeez, really putting me on the spot there about bugs. I guess it's a fair question, though. If we're going to promote a tool, I think it's important people understand that there's a chance they may come across a minor bug here or there. But I do want to stress the word minor. Even though we're talking about just now, this software has actually been out and people all around the world have been using it for over a year. So any major kinks have been more or less worked out. And you'll never be able to create and order an assembly only to have it arrive and it doesn't work. All assemblies are tested before they leave factory. So the only bug you'd likely come across is something that doesn't allow you to complete your configuration because of some setting that's been selected.
Okay, and what should we do in those situations?
Well, one possibility is that you've designed something beyond the scope of the configurator, and so you should go to customer solutions and have them build the assembly. But if you think it's an actual bug, then I would encourage any customer to contact their Festo salesperson, who can then get in direct contact with me. We have an open line of communication with our headquarters, and they're very responsive in fixing any inconsistencies and even adding functionality, like providing CAD models and torque charts.
Yeah, those features are great. I'd really like to see a full BOM once the valve is fully configured.
Oh yeah, that's one of the most common requests we've had since the beginning. And we actually implemented it not too long ago. Every configuration is defined by an order code or a C code. It's the letter C followed by like 7 or 8 digits. If you go to the Festo website and put that C code into the search bar, the bill of materials pops right up.
Oh, that's great. Really helpful.
Yep. So, is there anything else you want to add about the configurators?
Let me check my script here. This says Matt Glicksman is the best product manager.
No, don't need to read that. Not necessary. How about we just jump straight to the conclusion?
Okay, fine with me.
So, to review, Festo now offers a quick and easy method for ordering automated ball and butterfly valves, with the assembly process happening right here in the US. If you'd like more information on the valve configurators, we have a dedicated site at festo.com/flow, which not only provides direct links to the configurators, but also an overview of the individual components and even success stories. That's festo.com/flow. You can always find catalog pages, datasheets, and CAD models by searching for KVZA or KVZB on our website at festo.com. If you have any questions or run into any obstacles, you are always welcome to reach out to myself or Vinny or any of the other automation business drivers. I want to thank Vinny Calabrese for joining me today, and we'd like to thank you for listening to this podcast and taking the time to learn about another one of Festo's awesome products.
Thank you for listening to the Trends in Automation, brought to you by Festo. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure you subscribe and stay up to date on future episodes. You can now listen on iTunes, Google Play, and various podcast platforms. For more information on this and more, please visit festo.com. Thanks again for listening, and until next time.